So I'm sure most people have seen by now this insane Christian woman who has been on the news a couple of times, and she she actually with her church, and it's a very small church of about 100 people, 80 of which are her family figures, are protesting at things like military funerals and stuff like that, and they actually have signs saying "Thank God for dead soldiers." Yeah. I knew something was up the second I saw those signs, and some of them are pretty messed up. Like, that's one of the more tame ones. Oh, yeah. And I was thinking, that's why I hate Christians. That right there is why I hate Christians. The fact that they would do something like that, and then something hit me. She's not a Christian. Nobody in their church is actually a Christian. They can't be. I've read the Bible cover to cover, actually twice. I study religion. I love religion and spirituality. I think it's one of the most fulfilling topics that you can actually research, but that's my opinion and not really a part of this video. Um, the Bible, at least the New Testament, which is what Christianity is really based around. I mean, if you're just going to follow the Old Testaments, then you're Jewish. That's what the Old Testaments were. They were the Jewish religion. And so Christianity is all about the New Testament, which is about Jesus, who preaches love, tolerance, acceptance, stuff like that. If this woman is going around saying thank God for dead soldiers, and for the reason she's saying that is because they got rid of the don't ask, don't tell policy, so gay people are now allowed in the military. She's saying this is a sign from God that people in our military forces are dying because gays are allowed to be in the military. Does that make sense? No. No, it doesn't. She's also saying that all those birds that died, I can't remember where that happened, but birds just fell out of the sky and died. She's saying that's also because we're allowing gays to be in the military, because people are socially accepting gay people now. Woman got some issues. I believe this church was founded by her father, and like I said, there's only about 100 members, 80 of which are related to her. So, I guess, go back to a point I brought up a little bit ago now and just kind of forgot about because I get sidetracked easily. She's not a Christian. None of them are. What they are products of hate, products of discrimination. They are brainwashed. That's it. They're not Christian. In fact, they bring shame to Christianity. They misinterpret the Word of God. If, for the record, it is even the Word of God. That's been up for debate for 2,000 years now, so. It's just, this woman is not a Christian, and for her to call herself one is almost blasphemy into itself. One of the greater sins of Christianity, again, another topic of debate, which is the greatest and what is the worst sin, is to, I guess, assume what God's plan is. To be that arrogant, to think you know what God has in store, to think you understand everything about Him, His will. That is one of the greatest sins in Christianity. What else is this woman doing? I mean, yeah, it's one thing to interpret signs. Like, there are signs everywhere. No matter what your religion is, it's full of signs. Certain things mean certain things. Got a little tongue-tied. But what she's looking at, these are not... Okay, well, maybe they are signs, but how does she know they're pointing at that? And how can she have the audacity to cause so much pain, to inflict so much pain on the people that have lost children, lost brothers, lost their sisters, fighting for what they believe to be right? What is she doing? She's fighting for what she believes is right, and funny enough, what she believes is right is hurting people, causing pain and causing suffering. It's not what the military forces are trying to do. Not that I actually condone military forces, but again, that's another topic. This woman is out of her mind. She is sick. She is not a Christian, and I do not think anyone should allow her to reflect on Christianity. They should not look at her and take her as an example of Christianity, because she's not a Christian. She wasn't raised a Christian. A Bible was placed in her hand probably at a very young age, I imagine. And she was given misinterpretations. Although the Bible is completely up for interpretation, the word of at least Jesus was never meant to be taken that way. It was never meant to be used as a weapon. It was used for racism for a while, back not actually that long ago, although it seems like ages and ages ago, though I'm sure not too many of the black people that actually suffered because of it. And now it's being used against gay people. Actually, it has been for some time, but black people took most of the heat for a very long time. I want to say thankfully, but they suffered too much for me to be grateful for it. I don't know, I can't even completely wrap my head around how messed up this woman is. I don't know. I think if she truly found God, then maybe she would learn to be tolerant. Maybe she would learn the fact that it's God's place to judge, not hers, not the church's. Judgment belongs only to God. I believe it even says that in the Bible. Yeah. You're not supposed to judge people. Prejudice? Bad thing. Prejudice is a sin. Figures, eh? Actually, I do find that a little ironic and funny given the way most people use the Bible. Yeah, prejudice is a sin because to judge people worthy or unworthy of God's love, affection, or eternal paradise in heaven is blasphemous. This woman is committing blasphemy by trying to enlighten people. She shouldn't be taken seriously. In fact, she should probably be pointed at and laughed at. Just what she probably deserves, even though she would probably find that another sign of how the world is coming to an end because we allow gay people in the military. Woman's cracked. Anyways, that's just my opinion. I did not mean for this to be an 8-minute video. So, thank anyone who actually watches this. If you have watched this, you've obviously got no life whatsoever. Just like me. So, have a good night, day, whatever it is. And remember, this woman's insane. Don't let her reflect on Christianity. Oh my god, we're at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Christianity is a good religion, for the most part. It has good fundamentals, it was a spiritual religion, and it can be again. Embrace the spirituality, embrace God's love. People have used Christianity, or a recruiting tool for Christianity was always putting the fear of God into children. Forget about the fear of God. What about the love of God? I mean, hell, we turned it into an expression. For the love of God. Love God. In my case, I love the god and the goddess. It's just who I am. Don't discriminate against other people for their gender, for their race, for anything. Don't discriminate against them for their religion, for the color of their hair, for the color of their eyes. Because, you know, Hitler had the whole Aryan children thing. I don't know, blonde hair, blue eyes, you know. Don't discriminate against anyone for their beliefs. It's wrong, and I guess I'm being hypocritical now because I just discriminated against her, but you gotta admit this woman is cracked. So, I don't know. Do what you can to be a good person, and you've got nothing to worry about in the afterlife. If there even is one. Again, another topic for debate. Be a good person, be good to other people, be good to yourself, and try to live life to its fullest. Because as far as we can prove, you only live life once. So, like I said, have a good night, day, or morning, whatever the hell it is, and enjoy your lives.